Live from the Solid State Drive, it is Cyberpunk Red. This is going to be what is known as Session 0, our prologue. Tonight we'll be featuring one character, the story of one character. One certain Wilhelm Takoeta. Will you please introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? I'm Wilhelm Takoeta. I've got a cybernetically enhanced dog named Rex, and he whoops ass for a living.
Perfect. Alright, so we are currently in the Badlands. Location, Raven Motel. Outskirts of Night City. Far outskirts. One of the first motels that's present on the outskirts of the city when you first enter. It's a pretty common spot for people who want to get a nap, but you know, they don't really want to enter the hustle and bustle of the city. Kind of a desert wasteland, to be honest. The time as of currently is 7 in the morning. The date is January 2nd, 2045. It's relatively chilly. Wilhelm Takoeta is dragging on a cigarette, waiting for his client to show up. Usually he waits for the late night to be able to do transactions, but this time the client wanted to get things done kind of early in the day. Fine, whatever. You had a gun that you needed to repair for him, a Minami 10. Cost him about $200 to get it done. Pretty overpriced, to be honest, but hey, for the upgrades that he had going, you wanted to make sure you had it done right, and the materials weren't cheap either. Wilhelm Takoeta is based outside of the city in this little trailer that he has. It's kind of like his current base setup. The Wanderer has many places that he calls his offices across the country, or rather across Northern California. This is one of them, closest to the old area that he used to call home, Night City. With him is
oh my god, the music just hits.
How are things? Is everything going pretty well for you so far? How are you feeling? Just kind of bored?
Pretty tired. Stayed up late last night, working on some gear. Working on the old suit, patching some shit, grabbing materials and patching up as best as I can. Rex is fine, he's a good boy. I had to pull out the old screwdriver and just tighten up some nuts and bolts, but he's doing just fine.
Currently taking a nap, sitting right beside you. Of course, you know, he's usually asleep at this hour. Hey, Will. How you doing, man? Sorry I'm a little bit late. Actually, I could have gotten here a lot sooner, but you know.
Yeah, it's all good. Late night last night, bit of a hangover, but we're still kicking it. So I heard there was a weapon you need me to take care of for you.
Yeah, I'm here to pick it up. Did you get it finished?
Yeah, I got most of everything finished. Had some trouble with a hollow sight, but besides that, it's pretty much preem and ready to go.
So it fires again?
Oh yeah, it fires all right. Me and Rex took it out back and shot some chickens earlier.
Really?
It does pretty good. Yep, fried him up, fed him to my boy. That's why he's asleep. He ate a little too much. Always makes him a little nappy. Your gun's fixed up. It's ready to go. Like I said, had a little bit of trouble, but in the end, it fires just fine.
Perfect. You mind if I test it real quick before I pay you?
Yeah, sure, knock yourself out.
Jonathan takes the gun from your hands and he points it over to that car over there, the one that's just kind of parked. Nobody's been driving it. Takes a shot, busts out its back window. Yeah,
perfect.
Well, would you look at that? It actually does work pretty well. Let me put 2 more in. Plug in awesome. Alright, said it was 200, right?
Yeah, I'll stick to my word this time.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hey, I'll tell you what, if this hunk of junk here breaks down, you do good with vehicles, right?
You know, I've hotwired 1 or 50 in my life. What you need?
Well, right now, nothing, but I mean, I've been hearing this random noise come out the back of the choo-choo tank, but I don't think it's a problem yet. If it is, I'll let you know. Alright?
Let me know, bud. I don't got much of a garage, but if you want to drive it back up here anytime you're having problems, just let me know. As long as the ebb clears.
Sure thing. Well, you know me, I'm always good for it, man.
The car just does a backflip.
Jonathan then drives off into the daylight morning. Now it's just you and Rex, alone in your workshop, or rather outside your workshop. You notice that your cigarette is almost empty.
Alright. Rex, you awake there, bud?
Initiating boot sequence. All systems optimal. Hello human. I am a Biotechnica Cyberdog defensive unit. How may I be of assistance?
That's all good, bud. I'm good. Just let you know the guy's done. Oh, all right. I'm gonna pick this agent up real quick. Hello?
Will, what the fuck is up, man?
Hey, can't quite tell. Who the fuck is this?
Really, do you not recognize me anymore, dude? Has it really been that long?
It's the cigarette, and you know the blood
It's
rains. It
Jordy.
makes everything.
It's Jordy. How the fuck you doing, man? I'm so glad.
Jordy!
Jordy, yeah. How you doing?
Jordy?
I don't have much to talk. Yo, turn to Moral Rock right the fuck now. I don't care how.
All right.
Right the fuck now, though.
I gotta find a radio.
Better hurry the fuck up, cause seriously, dude, like right now. It's not like I can pause the shit. You gotta get to the goddamn radio.
I'm gonna walk over to this car and I hope it has a playing radio inside of it.
You have hotwired this thing before. It's just kind of like a tech car. Because like I said, it's an abandoned vehicle that nobody really uses. It's just been parked here. You've scrapped tech from it before. You even let people shoot in it, for fuck's sake. So, as it was previously hotwired before, you just kind of jimmy things around, get it to click, and a radio station actually does pop up to play.
You know, I'm kind of an old soul. Life isn't always a fire of gunpowder,
You missed it! You took too goddamn long.
Gasoline.
Fuck! Jordy, I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry!
Oh, jeez, you just fucking missed it, bro. Dude, you will never believe this shit. Guess
What were they playing? What were they playing, bro?
Dude, they were playing our song. Can you believe it?
No way. They're still playing that bullshit on the radio?
I haven't heard anything from Inexpensive Espresso in over at least, I'd say, fucking 7, 8 years. No idea where the hell he got this from. But I'm not shitting you. He was just playing it on Moral Rock, dude. He called it a classic. He called it a classic. What the fuck?
Classic?
A classic.
Holy shit!
Dude, seriously, bro, we gotta celebrate. Hey, what are you doing right now? How far out of town are you? You still around NC?
Not really, but you got an hour or so? If you're trying to meet up somewhere, I'm down, but, you know, I kind of kicked in... Alright,
I will
alright.
not hear any other fucking... You meet me at Red Dirt in 2 hours.
Alright, I'll meet you there.
Alright, catch you there, dude. Hey, it was great talking with you again.
Alright, man, yeah, it's good hearing from you, too.
You gotta get to the Red Dirt in about 2 hours. How are you gonna do that?
Well, I don't even know if I own a car right now, right?
Currently do not own a car.
I didn't think so. So we can walk it, I guess, man. Either that or I call a cab. We'll call this cab real quick.
Night City Taxi Service, how can I help you?
Hey, alright, look, I'm out in the Badlands at the Raven Motel. I gotta get to the Red Dirt within 2 hours. You think you can just come pick me up, man? I got some help for you.
Sure thing, on the way. Okay, so now you got a guy on the way here. I'm gonna skip you ahead 15 minutes. It's now 7:21. Meep meep. Taxi service.
Hey, what's up, bud? Yeah, you the one I called?
Yes, sir. Where to?
We're gonna be headed to the Red Dirt.
Rex is gonna get in the car. He's gonna come with you because he's your trusty steed. Or, rather, your trusty dog. Hey, I usually don't listen to no music, so if you want to turn to a specific station, just let me know, you know.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to listen to more rock, but I'm older and I'm wiser. And I found out that neo-death metal is really where I fucking stand. Put on Ritual FM.
What station is that? I don't know what that is.
I think it's 96.1, maybe? Alright, I really...
You're listening to 98.6. Wait, fuck! I did it
done with
again.
world data.
It's so hard to concentrate when I haven't had any.
Alright, so currently you are sitting in a cab, just kind of waiting for, waiting for your ride to...
This music, though.
Alright, catch you later, sonny boy.
Thanks, man.
It's 8:30 in the morning. You're still in time, which is good.
Perfect, because every bar is open at 8:30 in the morning.
Night City never sleeps. And some people need
There you go. They're drinking their fucking coffee with a shot of whiskey in it. There we go. What the fuck?
Will! How you doing, buddy? What's going on, Wilhelm? I ain't seen you in fucking forever, man.
Bro, please let me give him legs. Please.
So you boys have just arrived at the Red Dirt, and you're meeting up with your old pal Jordy.
Jordy, how's it going, man? I haven't seen you in like 8 years, bro.
Dude, I know. Dude, what the fuck's been up, man?
Man, I had to take some jobs. You know, I'm a pretty good techie, so I've been fixing weapons, hot wiring cars, you know, same old shit. But, you know. Oh, Rex? Alright, long story short, he's my man's best friend. Picked him up out in the desert. He was pretty hurt, but, you know, I fixed him up. He's a loyal dog.
Oh, that's awesome. Tell you what, you want to go get a drink?
Yeah, sure. Hell yeah, man. Let's do it.
Hey, fellas, what do you all have?
Shit. I don't know. Give me whatever's on draft. Anything that's the highest alcohol percentage, please and thanks. I'll do a smash here. Yep.
You guys, cheers to the old time.
Cheers, brother.
You notice that Rex is currently getting pets by this girl that's at the bar with you.
Yeah, he's not really much of a petable dog there, ma'am. I don't know if you really want to do that.
Women are just loving him. In fact, oh, look, there's another one that comes over. Oh my god, he's so cute.
But I don't have thumbs.
My god, what's his name?
His name's Rex.
Okay, alright. Hey, bye, Rex. Nice to meet you. And now it's just you and Jordy at the bar. So, what's been up, Will? I haven't talked to you in a long ass time.
You know, I kind of up and disappeared. You know, things have been kind of weird, you know? I mean, it's been a long time, brother, but I had to get a good job, man, and the best thing paying was weapon repair and vehicle hot wiring.
You ever find your mother?
No, not yet.
Sorry I haven't brought it up. I didn't mean to.
It's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Cheers to her.
Yes, cheers.
She was a good, well, is a good woman. Well, yeah, things have been interesting for me. Since the band broke up, we had some contracts with Zarafa. We were doing some rebuilding contracts. I actually been working construction for about the last couple of years.
So you and Russ have been in contact?
Well, we were. Russ is dead.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. What, did you not know that?
No, I didn't know.
Russ died about 5 years back. A G-Raft crane came crashing down on top of him. Real fucked up, messed up shit. They had to close his casket.
Wow. Why did you guys call me?
To be honest with you, man, you just kind of fell off the face of the earth. We didn't really even know if you wanted to talk to us anymore. I guess it was that song on the radio that really just wanted to see what was up, you know? Miss you.
Yeah, we missed you too, man. I don't know. Did it really play on the radio?
Dude, it played right the fuck on Morlock. I've been sitting at this bar literally all morning. I heard it right in that right, Johnson. Johnson's the bartender on the other side of the bar. He didn't even fucking respond. Jordy is clearly annoys the shit out of me. So.
Hey, yo, Jordy, why are you drinking all of a sudden?
Oh, yeah, about that. I've picked up the habit. I'm not proud of it, I know. I know I used to talk so much shit about it back in the day, but I've been working construction. Can't fucking do that shit sober.
Look, it gets the best of us, man.
Happened to Russ, too. I forgot to mention, he was drunk when the crane crashed. That motherfucker couldn't handle anything that wasn't drumsticks.
Talk about an OSHA violation.
I got a new band.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of a side gig that I've been working with. I'm actually picking up some traction. I never really stopped. I needed more money.
What's the band called? Have I heard it on the radio?
You listen to Ritual FM usually?
Hell yeah.
It's called My Wife's Boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're great. They're great. I'm just saying I can smell a poser when I see one.
Oh, come on, you're giving me a hard time.
Nah. My wife's boyfriend slaps. I didn't know you played in that band.
Yeah, I'm the backup vocalist.
Ah, okay. Totally makes sense. Well, good shit.
Not entirely. I got one other little bit of bad news about my own personal life.
Oh, what? Are you still living in the back of a van?
About to be, actually.
Oh, no. What happened?
Well, remember how I said I was going to get the contraceptive implant?
Jordy, no.
I didn't get the contraceptive.
Jordy, we talked about this.
Look, I figured by now, look, okay, all right, so this is what happened. my wife's boyfriend. We're all... No, not literally. I mean the band. Guys, we're touring. We're having a good time. In fact, it was actually here. Isn't that right, Johnson? Anyways, I always figured that the contraceptive implant was something that everybody already had by now. High chances are that she's already got the damn, you know. So I bought a Mr. Stud instead.
Any other day, I say that's worth it, but go on.
Thing is, that apparently is still hers. Yeah, I have a kid now.
A kid? Oh my god. I'm basically a god uncle? How old is he? Or her?
It's a he. His name's Henry. He's about 4 months old now.
Oh my god. It's insane. Bro, congratulations. I had no idea.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hate the little squirt. I can't fucking stand him. I really can't. It's just a complete fucking mistake. I really don't know why I didn't just wrap it up. I thought that was a prerequisite. Like, if you're a groupie, that means that you get the implant, right? Oh, fuck. Well,
Jordy, buddy, I put my hand on his shoulder. As disappointed as I am in you, I'm proud because there's no other dad in the world that could be as great a dad as you.
I haven't seen Henry in 7 months.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jordy, why?
She moved out, she took the kid. I was kind of relying on having, another roommate because rent's kind of steep nowadays, and what with her moving out and taking the kid, and they're still making me pay for the little fucker. So...
Oh, okay. I see what this is about. You didn't call me here to talk about good times and how apparently we're playing on the radio. You got me to come here because you want me to be your roommate in your probably piece of shit Night City apartment. Tell me I'm fucking wrong.
Well, look, it's not a total piece of shit apartment. It's actually like a small apartment complex. I mean, it's situated right in the middle of the oldest combat zone in the city, but... it's, please help me, bro. Look, I'm sorry.
Jordy, I'm gonna stop you there. How much are you paying rent on that piece of shit?
$1,000.
Oh my god! Jordy, why? You make the worst financial decisions I've ever seen. Why the fuck in the... Jordy, 1,000 ebb? Jordy, what the fuck are you doing with your life? You've got a kid, you've got an apartment, now what? You've got a wife's boyfriend?
Look, that's just the name of the band.
All right, I'll make you an offer. I might be interested, but I gotta see the shit first. And I keep my garage.
I guess I owe you that much. I have a car. You can drive my little piece of shit over there.
Oh shit, you've got a car. What kind of car you got?
My life.
Yeah, my mind. That's exactly what I thought you'd have. Jordy, I love you. But you, like I said before, you were the most financially inconsistent human I've ever met in my life. If there is a single bad decision you've ever made, it's been a financial one. So let's just go see this apartment and shut the fuck up already.
Welcome back. Oh my god! To Night City's #1 heavy metal station, Ritual FM. Is this thing on? Oh, Van's here. I want to take it back to when metal music wasn't for all the hipsters. Up next is Pendulum Swings with Just Fine.
Everything's just going fine. Going off without a hitch. But soon enough you'll fall.
This is the home.
This is it. All right. Whatever. Buzz us in. Jesus Christ.
Follow me. It's just down the hall.
Okay.
Apartment number 9. Meanwhile, down the hall, if you notice at apartment 11, there's a redheaded woman that's banging on the door. Rick, you locked me out again.
Jordy, do you have you got a spare key for her or nothing?
What, you think I have a spare key for my neighbor? Fuck it.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was just trying to see if you could help her out. Jesus Christ.
She'll be
Look,
all right.
this isn't a rough part of town. You think she'd be all right by herself?
Do you not know who that is?
Jordy, I've been gone from NC for like 7+ years, man. I don't know anyone anymore.
That right there is Molly Anderson. She's my neighbor. Don't get in her shit. Oh, look at that. They opened the door. Molly's in. Everything's fine. Now,
All right.
this is my apartment. Come on in.
You know what? It's actually not too bad, but for 1,000 ebb,
Hey, man.
seems a little steep.
What can I say, dude? It's either that or live in a fucking shipping container for $500 a month. Look, I got TV. I got access to the city net. Got a fridge. It's fucking awesome. Rex immediately hops on the couch and just starts to sleep on it.
Smells the pizza.
Yeah, he's currently eating the pizza.
Rex, buddy, you just ate like a ton of fried chicken last night, man. You're gonna fuck your stomach up.
So yeah, this is my humble abode here. This is where I've been living for the most part.
I gotta say, Jordy, after years of living in a van with you, I really didn't think you'd ever get your own place. But at the end of the day, kinda proud, man. It's about time you branched off, did your own thing.
Yeah, it's too bad I'm literally being evicted tonight.
What?
Yeah.
Tonight?
Yeah, dude, I missed rent like last week, and my landlord's a real fucking hard ass, bro. Like, if I don't have the rent like by tonight, that's my ass.
I go over here and I slump down on the couch beside Rex. Jordy, buddy, I know you're used to living in a van, but there's gotta be times when you wake up and go, hey, I've gotta worry about my life. Jesus Christ, you have a son, Jordy.
Yeah, he's the fucking reason why I had to move out. If it wasn't for his little bitch ass, then, you know, maybe I'd have enough money for it. But no, I have to pay this fucking cunt.
Jordy, what are you talking about? You want me to rent this apartment with you that you're getting evicted literally today, and you're also telling me you don't give a fuck about your brand new son that you haven't even seen in 7 months? Who are you? You're not even the same person anymore. Where's the old Jordy?
I've always been this stupid.
I can't deny you there.
Look, man, if you're worried about her busting in and causing a scene, I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Look, as long as I keep the payments at bay, I can keep her at bay. And you don't have to worry about no screaming and crying kids or nothing. Look, I got plenty of space here. Clearly, I'm more of a man than you think, because I've been cleaning up after myself. This place could have been way fucking worse. But, you know, I got shit on the shelf. Just ignore this trash pile over here. You know?
Jordy, for the last time, canned beans is not dinner every night.
Speaking of dinner, you want some kibble? I have a fridge full over here.
Me and Rex had some fried chicken last night, and like I said, I'm not much for a breakfast person. But let me ask you, is there no smoking policy in here? I really could use a nicotine drag.
Smoke up all you want. You're my new official roommate, bro! And he comes in and gives you a hug. It's just
Fine.
like the old times, except now it's a whole lot bigger than a van.
Just promise me you'll fart on the other side of the apartment.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. We're gonna have to figure out where you guys are gonna sleep. Are you happy with taking the couch?
You're telling me there's no other bedroom besides the one in here?
Follow me. So we got this room. This is
This is a bedroom.
Uh-huh. As you can see, that is a...
Whoa, I thought you didn't have any money, Jordy. You're over here with a 3-monitor PC setup with a fucking NVIDIA 2077. Are you serious?
Yeah,
This is why you didn't want a son? Because you spent way too much money on your setup. Bro, I bet you net run from hell. Who you hacking into, Arasaka?
I just download music on the city net off of that. That and porn. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my god. Carry on with the tour, in quotes.
And then over here we have the shitter. I was thinking maybe you could put your office in here. Look, man, I know that I'm fucked, but you'd be doing me a huge favor, okay? Because if it's either this or I have to sleep in that my. I'm being 100% honest. I called you because of the radio. Alright, I'm not lying. I literally did not know where the hell Dr. Death-Defying got his hands on that shit. But he played it. I heard it. Johnson heard it. Everybody fucking heard it. It's real. Now, I don't know. Look, I'm not asking to tour again. I know that you left the band for your own reasons. I get it. And Russ is dead, so it's not even like we can tour again. I'm not asking for too much. All I'm asking for is about $750 up front.
Up front? What is this? A security deposit?
No, it's the rest of my rent.
You couldn't even make half your rent this month?
Child support.
Alright, yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah, I know. Child support is pretty rough nowadays in 2045. But look, like I said, you stick to your side, I'll stick to my side. Don't pet Rex too much, even though he kind of loves it, but I think we got a deal. I mean, we've known each other for a long time. You know how I roll, I know how you roll. We'll do it.
Awesome. Do you have any place that you were currently staying at? Do we need to, like, go back and get anything?
I had a camper that was sort of a garage, sort of not. It was over by, shit, I think it was called the Raven Hotel. I don't have too much. It's basically me, Rex, and all my gear I use to retrofit weapons. And I pet Rex as he's trying to take a nap from his food coma. And then I look over at Jordy and say, 50-50?
50-50. All right, then.
I got a feeling Jordy's about to die.
Let's go meet the landlord then, because we got to get all that shit straight. Let him know that I'm not moving out.
All right, let's pause right here. I'm gonna bust a piss real quick. There you go. All right, Jordy, I'm back. I'm back.
All right, let's go meet Mr. Hamilton, my landlord. You open the door.
All right, let's go meet him.
Mr. Hamilton's right fucking here. Jordy! What the fuck are you doing here, man? I told you, you had to be out by sundown yesterday. What the fuck you still doing in my apartment complex? I got the money now. We're all good. I don't have to be. No, I fucking told you. I don't give a shit. You're goddamn late 3 months in a row. I want the full 3,000 right now.
3,000? What do you mean 3,000?
This lowlife mook hasn't fucking paid his rent in 3 months. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I got bills
Jordy,
to pay.
3 months? Rex, calm it down.
What the fuck is this mutt? Jordy!
I didn't even ask. Were pets allowed?
Pets are not allowed in this goddamn complex. You know that. Everybody under the fucking sun knows that. Jordy, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass right here.
Fetch and retrieve sequence engaged.
Uh-oh.
Rex, cool it.
And you, who the fuck are you?
Well, I was gonna be Jordy's new roommate, but right now I don't know how to feel.
Well, I can tell you exactly how to feel. Fucking stupid, cause that's not gonna fucking happen. You and your little furball fucking mutt are getting the fuck out of this complex instantly. And me and Jordy here, I'm gonna rip your fucking head off.
No, man, we're gonna pay your back rent and everything you do. Just give us some time and we'll get you your money.
All 4,000 of it?
You just said it was 3!
Well, now it's 4!
Jordy, you got a real piece of shit landlord, and I got a dog here that can do something about it. What do you say?
The landlord is now dead.
Mr. Hamilton is dead?
Just dropped dead right in front of you. This guy Grease he just popped out of his apartment, took out a suppressed pistol, killed the man instantly. Landlord is now officially dead.
Holy shit, Jordy. I told you not to get apartments that are in the shitty fucking combat zones. How many times am I gonna tell you? Are you gonna do anything in your life? Why would you get an apartment here to begin with? Great. Now your landlord's dead. Who are we paying rent to now?
Yeah, I really hated the way that motherfucker was talking to y'all over there. I get real sick and tired of hearing his shit. I like your style, though. You and your dog here. Name's Grease. What's yours?
Wilhelm. But most people call me the Wanderer.
Ah, the Wanderer. That sounds cool. What about Jordy? It looks like he's pissing his pants. Like he literally is just like frozen in fear. The man literally just saw this dude's head open up right in front of his face. What the fuck do we do? Relax, Jordy, relax. You now don't have to worry about the big motherfucker. Since we all started off on the wrong foot, I might as well explain what's going on here. That dead motherfucker right there is the one who owned the building. He isn't lying about that. But who actually ran the building? That's me. I'm a fixer. I get shit done. I manage to get stuff cleaned up. I usually have a few contacts in the city development region. I'm the reason why this place has power. In fact, I'm the reason why this place has running water. In fact, I'm the reason why this place has access to TV and CityNet. It's true. You can ask him. And he points to the dead body.
That's great and all, but what are you gonna do for me?
Well, it's simple. You guys want to move in together, right?
I mean, yeah.
Well, that's nice, because Jordy owes me a favor or two anyway. Tell you what, I'm gonna keep this place running. Now, you guys owe me rent. Simple as that. I got sick and tired of dealing with this big loudmouth anyway. All he did was ever just own the building and harass all my tenants. But hey, business is business.
What the fuck have you gotten us into, you fucking idiot?
As a token of peace, you owed this big motherfucker a lot of money. How about instead, I wipe the slate clean? No debts. That sound good?
Jordy, this is probably the best opportunity you're ever gonna get to wipe away this debt. Whatever he wants, we do. And when I say do, I mean like right fucking now. This is your best chance to get out of this horrible situation and move on.
Then it's settled. Sounds like we've already come to a decision. He just like walks right the fuck back in his apartment and shuts the door.
Well, congratulations. You don't owe rent anymore. You owe a goddamn fixer. I don't know which is worse.
At least I'm not in debt anymore. And
Not in debt with cash, not with Ebb. You're in debt with a fixer. What kind of job is he gonna put us on?
well, I mean, I guess we gotta get this fucker out of here.
All right. You grab the legs, I'll grab the arms. Looks like at the end of the hallway, we've got a good old trash bin. We could probably stash them there. Trash comes every Tuesday. They'll pick them up. No one will ever know what happened.
The next day.
Tonight is going to be Prologue Part 2. We did a Prologue mission with Wilhelm Takoeta, and now we are going to do one more Prologue mission with our friend from across the pond, Echo 319.
I am the solo of the group, and of course my guy is the lovable fucking Brit, so I'm coming over here with all my British humour and nonsense, coming in to avenge a dead uncle, dead ex, and some crazy fucking rival gang people. So I'm down, let's go.
Hell yeah. Okay. So, our story tonight follows one Geen, or Thomas Silver, as he is known by birth, living in the apartment of his dead uncle, Officer Lee Silver, murdered a couple of years ago. Since then, you have been living in this apartment and trying to find any sort of trace that you can about how your uncle was murdered. Your uncle was a former police officer for the NCPD. The trail went cold, but you have managed to keep some contacts of those that he had known previously, known associates, and you keep your ear to the streets while also working as a hired gun in order to make ends meet. On the 28th of every month, you have to pay rent because you live in an apartment situated in Vista del Rey, which is the oldest combat zone in the city, but it's also under construction. So there's a lot of really crazy shit that goes on there from time to time. No shortage of work for you.
Perfect place for coming solo.
Time is 6 p.m. It's a Tuesday, and you know that every Tuesday the trash man comes. So currently Geen is getting his affairs in order, trying to assemble everything so that way he can figure out what he needs and what he doesn't need in order to go out on about the day and also to take out the trash. You have a M2038 tactician shotgun, a Malorian Arms Overture 6-shooter, a Militech Dragon, a stun baton, some ammo, body armor, and a whole bunch of gear. Geen is trying to get his affairs in order because he knows that he's going to have a long night tonight, and he's going to get ready to go out there on these streets. Apartment 16. This apartment is where your uncle was shot in, and you've been living in it for, well, pretty much ever since then. So,
Oh, thank God I got the blood off the floor.
Geen is gathering up all of his stuff and gets ready to go and take out the trash, which is located in a dumpster that is directly to the left of his apartment.
Let's go outside. Da-da-da.
You notice as you take out the trash that the trash, it smells worse than it has ever since you've been here. As you open up the dumpster to throw away your trash, you notice that there is a rotting corpse inside of it. A corpse that you recognize. It's your landlord, Mr. Hamilton, and his head has been opened up in the back of it. Somebody shot the shit out of him, and they just tossed him in a dumpster.
Wonder who could have
And no
done
rent this
that.
month, let's go.
There's somebody down the hall that notices your little celebration. Somebody that you're actually familiar with. It's a fixer by the name of Molly Anderson. Molly kind of chuckles at watching you because she sees that you reacted to, you know, the body in the dumpster, and she knows who it is as well, so she just kind of snickers.
I'm
Okay.
going to approach her and see what she's smoking. What is she on?
She's standing outside of an apartment smoking a cigarette. See, here's the thing about her, right? She's an orphan of the Fourth Corporate War. Her and the rest of her quote-unquote family. While they may be a youth gang, they're pretty notorious gun runners. Molly, of course, being their leader and elder. She's familiar with you, so when she sees you come up, she just kind of looks at you and goes, "So, did you see what happened to Mr. Hamilton? Long time coming, huh?" And then she takes a drag of her cigarette.
Dude, what the fuck happened?
I think I heard him getting into an argument with that weird guy next door, and then from what I understand, Grease popped out and shot him. Grease is a fixer that lives down the hall. He's somebody that you're actually familiar with. You do jobs for him every once in a while. You know him as being the main source of utilities in this building. It's pretty hard to get utilities, but fixers like Grease, they know how to grease the wheels, so to speak. And as a result of that, you get situations where he can provide this building with heating, electricity, running water, clean running water, access to a city net, a net architecture, all that different kind of stuff. Grease, he just murdered your landlord.
And why the fuck would he do that?
Who cares? It was only a matter of time for someone did him in. I didn't ask, I don't want to know. But I'm guessing when it comes to rent disputes, we're probably gonna have to start paying him now.
Okay, I think I'll have to pay him a fucking visit.
Sounds like a good time. Anyways, I got shit to do. Catch you later, Geen. And then she shuts and locks the door. Grease lives in this apartment right here.
So I give a good old knock on the door. Who's inside?
Who is it?
It's Gin.
Come on in, come on in. And he opens the door for you.
Don't make me start kicking down the door. There we go. Happy days. Hi.
How you doing?
Mr. Grease. I found a bit of your handiwork down the hall.
Oh, yeah.
Yourself?
I was getting real sick and tired of the motherfucker. I got some new tenants. He was giving him a hard time. You know how it is. I just got sick and tired of dealing with him, so it is what it is. You ain't gonna say nothing now, are you?
As long as you don't get bored with me, mate. Yeah, fine.
In fact, I might actually need your help tomorrow, if that's okay. It's some typical
What you
easy
need?
shit. It ain't nothing big. I just got a couple of nomads coming in from out of town. They said that they need to discuss some business, some sort of favors and whatnot. You know how it is. I just need you to be there. Just make sure everything kind of goes smooth with them. I don't really know who these cats are, so the more the merrier when it comes to people I can trust. Am I right?
Let me ask you this. Is this a job or is this a favor?
It's a job, don't worry. I'll knock it off for your rent. Plus, on top of that, depending on what we come up with, I'll cut you in on the gig. How about that? I'm just gonna need you by, same time tomorrow. Bring your gun, too. The biggest iron you got.
Don't you worry about that, son.
Here's a phone call. Do you answer it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Pissed me off that keeps ringing.
You notice on the caller ID, it's your street lawman contact by the name of Kenshiro Saeba.
What the fuck do you want?
Aha, sharp as ever, Geen. Good to hear from you again. What are you up to right now?
That's good, mate. Right now, waiting until my next job. What about you?
I think I might have something for you. Something important that I need to discuss with you. Meet me at our usual spot in Little Europe. So, you know that the location that he's talking about is this place called For Cod's Sake. It's a fish and chips place. It's your favorite fish and chips diner in all of Little Europe. And it's the place that you and Kenshiro typically talk whenever you guys meet up and all that different kind of stuff. Now we're back to the map here. If you see the blue highlighted thing in the top left corner of where we're at, that is the location of the fish and chips place. You don't own a car, but you do have an option to call a cab. Unfortunately, because you're situated in a combat zone, calling a cab is a little bit more dangerous, so you'll need to call a combat cab, which are more expensive than the usual rate. The rate typically is 20 bucks for a standard fee, but because it's combat, it's gonna be 50.
I'll walk most of the way. It didn't sound too fucking desperate for me to fork out 50 quid.
If you were to walk it, you would get there in about, I'd say, give or take about 45 minutes. However, because of the fact that you are going to be walking through several instances of a combat zone means that your chances of it being, well, stopped by an incredibly dangerous booster gang have gone up.
I mean, I'll hoof it. Yeah, fuck it. I would just... There's...
You roll above 15, then you actually manage to get there safely. If not, then you might have some trouble. Well, goddamn, would you look at that? 14. You almost made it! So you make it to, I'd say, about right here. So you're almost out of the combat zone, and you manage to make it to Wellsprings. Wellsprings is currently the main territory of a gang known as 6th Street. However, this isn't who you actually come across. As you're walking down the street, you see that there is a group of piranhas, which are a party street gang that are throwing rocks out of this corner shop called Williams. But then they see you staring at them. What's up, Gonk? What you staring at? And then they throw a bottle at you. They miss, but they threw a bottle.
It's in my teeth. I'll ignore the cunt for the meantime.
Said, what you staring at? And they just keep, like, approaching you.
You! Choom, the fuck do you want?
I don't know,
Get
you're the
out
one
of my
that's staring.
face.
Ooh, we got a little bit of a fight in you.
Mate, I've got places to be. What do you want?
They pass you a brick. You want to take a chunk at it?
Not hungry, mate.
You're funny. I'm talking about that building over there, Williams. The motherfucker split out on us when we were trying to do a deal on him. And, you know, now he thinks that he owns this place. So we're gonna show him what's right. You got a problem with that or something, bud? And then she chucks the brick straight at the building and it takes out like a light fixture.
Last time I checked, it's a free country and I'm not William.
You want to hit? She reaches out this air hypo that has some sort of random street drug in it.
I'll pass.
Man wants nothing to do with them.
She gets out of your way, but they're like just kind of staring at you as you walk by.
Chuckle to myself and move on.
What was that? Something funny?
Yeah, funnily enough. Ew.
Oh yeah? What's so funny about me?
Your outfit and your girly fucking throw.
That right there is fighting words. So we're going to roll for face down. Oh, Jesus Christ. It says you rolled a critical failure.
Holy fuck.
You absolutely embarrassed yourself on that one. Roll for his face down here. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Real fucking preem.
Ha! Why don't you go back across the pond?
Why don't you make me?
It's on. This motherfucker's going to try to swing on. Punches you right in the head. Well, not in the head. He punches you in the body. It deals no damage to you because the medium armor jack is strong enough to absorb the blow without dealing any damage.
I pull out my fucking stun baton.
You whack him over the head, and now we're going to do it again. He fell onto the ground. He raises his hand up at you. He's like, wait, don't do it again. Don't do it again. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Put away my stun baton. Yeah, shrug it off. I got nothing to say. Everything has been
say
said.
I'm vengeance. Say I'm vengeance.
I don't say anything. I'll just take a step back, put away my stun baton, and leave him to it.
Immediately upon seeing this, the girls surround the one guy and they start, oh my god, are you okay? And all that shit, but you know, you just turn around and walk away, don't even look back. You just basically put those motherfuckers in their place, and now they're not gonna bother you anymore.
I'm vengeance.
And you have just arrived at the place known as For Cod's Sake, which is a fish and chip shop.
You should say, for God's sake, it took me forever to get here.
Fucking. Where's my boy Ken?
You just walked into the building. You see a guy turn to look at you from one of the booths. That's your guy. That's Kenshiro. He waves you over to you. Asks you to take a seat. How are you doing?
Ken, you skinny fuck. I'm doing sound. How the fuck are you?
I've got something important to discuss with you, but first... Hello! My name's Tiffany. Can I get you guys anything? I'll have a coffee. Are you gonna get anything? I'll happily cover whatever you get.
Alright, a large cod, extra chips, and a vodka tonic if you can. No, I'm sweet, honestly. Thank you.
Sure thing. So how have things been for you, Geen? You get into any trouble on the way over here?
Nothing out of the usual, mate. How's your day been?
I've got something big that I need to tell you about. First up, your uncle. And he used to talk with me a lot about his days in the police academy and the days that he had being a police officer. And one thing that he never brought up to me, did you know that he was a veteran of the Fourth Corporate War?
I did mention a few bits about it, but I didn't know he took very large roles to do with it. Why? What do you know?
I wasn't even aware that he was a veteran, which is interesting to me, considering that I, as well, am a veteran. I used to serve in the South Am War back in the day. Normally, veterans, we communicate with each other about these things, but he never once ever brought that up to me. I had to find out through other ways. You see your waitress start to come back. She has your order with you. Okay.
Stuff in my pockets with chips. She looks at me bizarrely as my pockets begin to overflow. Smell of salt.
Enjoy. And then she walks away. Kenshiro, he just kind of sits there and starts sipping very quietly on his coffee. He pulls out a shard. This shard I found on one of my more recent jobs. Client confidentiality, I can't tell you too much about what I was meant to dig up. Case has gone cold, so this shit really surprised me. But on this chip, heavily encoded, it's an Arasaka chip actually. It involves old Arasaka databases. Listings of military personnel of the Fourth Corporate War. It's heavily covered in black tape. I couldn't get into it through my normal means. I had to actually go to a netrunner to help crack it for me. She's one of the best in the business, and even then, she still couldn't get everything done. But one thing that I noticed, if you peel back the black tape a bit, take a look. He hands it to you. You don't have a chipset in your head, so you can't just slot it normally, so instead you slot it into your agent. When it pulls up on an agent, you see exactly what he's talking about. It's like this old platoon database that shows up a shit ton of names of soldiers and the platoons and companies that they were working for in the time of the Fourth Corporate War. The date set on it says 2022, and on it is a huge list of names. You see a whole bunch of soldier names and stuff like that, and then one of them says Sergeant Lee Silver. Did your uncle ever mention anything about this?
Like I said, he mentioned the war, but he didn't really go into details about the jobs he worked. So, I mean, no, necessarily it's technically news to me that he served.
News to me as well.
What's that mean to you?
I don't know, we might have to look more into it. But I do know from experience that a lot of the veterans of these wars, especially Arasaka dissolved in the States. A lot of the former soldiers and stuff like that, conscripts and whatnot, they just went on to do other things. If I had to take a guess at it, your uncle, when the war ended, he retired and became a police officer. The entire time that I knew him, he never once mentioned this. And on top of that, it doesn't seem like the NCPD has any archives of his service record either. I don't know.
I mean, it's weird that he's not brought it up to anyone, including yourself.
But why? Maybe he just never wanted to talk about it. Well, I figured that this was something that you should know about.
No, I appreciate it, Ken. Maybe I might have to speak to someone with Arasaka myself.
Good luck with that. There is no legal representation of Arasaka left in the whole entire country. In fact, like I said, the whole reason why I managed to come across a database like this was purely out of happenstance. Seems like that they didn't want anybody to know about it. Like I said, I don't have any real way to make any ups and downs about this, but I can tell you that something smells fishy, and I'm not talking about this restaurant. Suddenly, as you guys are talking, this random scaver just kind of walks into the restaurant, goes straight up to the counter. He's pointing a gun at the waitress behind the counter and screams at her. "Money! From the register! In the bag! Now! All of it!" Kenshiro kind of just eyes him, looks over to him. "Pretty bold of you to try to rob a place like this all by yourself. Shut the fuck up, metalhead." When the woman is done racking up the money, he butts her with his gun and then starts to turn to run out. Kenshiro takes out his gun, a Tektronica RT-46 Buria. Puts a hole straight through the bastard. Kills him instantly. He picks the scaver's pockets, gets the bag of money, and then hands it back to the lady. "Here you go, ma'am." She's, of course, still cowering behind the desk. She doesn't even know what the hell to do. And then Kenshiro goes to just casually sit back and finish his coffee. So you guys are just kind of just staring at each other while, you know, you finish your meals and all that. Lady's fucking stricken with fear. In fact, she's so stricken with fear that she just hopped the bar and ran out of the building, screaming in terror.
Fish and chips on the house.
Well, unless there's anything else you've got for me, Kenny.
I do want to keep you updated on this, and I wanted to give you that shard because, well, I've already made copies of it, but I feel like that you deserve to have it as well. If anything else comes up about this, if you find out anything else, I don't know or care what it is, but your uncle deserves justice. He was a good man.
No, if I find anything out, I'll pass it on. But yeah, appreciate the help.
Sure thing. You stay safe. And then Kenshiro just kind of gets up and walks out.
Well, I've got no reason to hang around a dead body in a chip shop, so I'll be on my way.
1 hour later.
Time is now 8:18 p.m. Wilhelm is walking his dog, who is currently taking a piss on a pile of trash outside of the apartment complex. Gin walking up fresh off of an eventful day with a meeting with Kenshiro, and you come across this heavily boarded up dog lifting his leg up and pissing in the street.
I could smell the red nuclear waste in the sky. It sucks. Hey, bud, you new here? I just moved in. Are you one of my neighbors?
Yeah, what's good, mate? Hello, mate. Obviously, I've noticed the dog bite as well.
Initiating
Gorgeous, what's your name?
All systems optimal. Hello, human. I am a Biotechnica Cyberdog defensive unit. How may I be of assistance?
Oh, don't mind him. We just rebooted back up his Borgware, and he had to bust a piss. So
He walks up to Gin and is currently sniffing his feet.
I was expecting more of a woof, but hello to you too, kid. Yeah, mate, I've just moved. I've been here for a minute. I've not noticed you around. All your little pooch here.
Yeah, don't worry, he looks a lot meaner than he actually is. His bark's a lot louder than his bite.
Rex is
Bark,
currently
motherfucker.
Rex is currently just, his nose is just dug straight into Gein's crotch.
Rex, what are you doing, bud? What are you doing?
I would handle this myself, but I don't have thumbs.
How long have you been staying in this apartment? I just moved in. The rent's kind of high, but I'm not sure if we gotta deal with that anymore. Not sure if you've taken your trash out today.
Yeah, my name's Gein, by the way, and yeah, let's just say our landlord has vacated the premises. I think he might have retired, if you catch my drift.
Well, the name's Wilhelm Takoeta. I'm new here. I had a garage out in the Badlands, but one of my buddies convinced me to be roommates with him, so we'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, it's an okay apartment. I've got a decent room. Like I said, rent's high, but at the end of the day, when you got a roommate, splitting it 50-50 is not that bad on the ebb.
Yeah, mate. You look like you can handle yourself, so I don't imagine coming across money would be too much of a fucking issue.
Money's not too bad. I piece together weapons for fixers around the city. Pays well. Could be better, though.
I imagine you've done a bit of upgrade work for your pooch here.
Oh, don't mind him. He scans every new person he comes in contact with. He's just making sure you don't have any weapons.
Which he immediately finds.
Initiating combat mode.
Rex, chill. It's all good. I think we got a buddy here. He lives in the same apartment, so we should be good to go.
His tail starts wagging.
I'll tell you
No,
what.
mate, I'll come in
You wanna swing by the apartment? We can have a couple brewskis.
Yeah, mate, talking, mate.
You guys all take the elevator up.
All right, bud. I'm just down the hall here. I'm in apartment number 9.
Rex
Oh, yeah,
immediately
I'm
walks
on
up
the
to it
first
and
one.
starts pawing the door.
Ugh, I hope my roommate doesn't come back.
On your way over, Molly, who's hitting up the vending machine, while Will's working on getting his door unlocked, Molly sees that you're carrying the Militech Dragon that she sold you and asks you, "So, did you see any action with that thing tonight?"
Didn't need it tonight, but appreciate it. I don't doubt it'll come in handy very soon.
Good on you and all that. And then she starts like banging on the vending machine because it ate her money and it still hasn't dispensed the kibble that she wanted. So she's like, "Oh, come the fuck on. This machine fucking sucks." And it's like stuck.
Kick the shit out of it with my cyber leg.
With your swift cyber leg, you give it a fucking mean kick, and that dislodges the kibble that she was trying to get. Thank God. Thank you, Gein.
Tried to jimmy this lock as a tech. I should be pretty good at this.
Has Jordy
Dang it.
not given you a key yet since yesterday?
Well, he did, but it's an old rusty key because it's a really bad apartment, and sometimes it just doesn't work. Anyways, Rex, you think you can give me a hand with this? Rex's back opens up, and a mechanical shotgun lifts out of his back and points directly at the door.
Jesus
Thanks,
Christ.
bud. But I think we're gonna need a new lock after that.
I am a good boy.
He's
Yes,
nothing
you
if
are.
not enthusiastic.
Rex comes over here and snuggles up on the couch where he always loves to go and sleep. Me and you, we're gonna head over to the kitchen. I got some brewskis for us, bud. Everyone always tells me I sound like that guy off the radio.
Don't be soft.
You know what?
Gein,
Now
what-
you mention it.
All right, bud. Let me grab us some brosif ale. It's the best. I walk over to you. I hand you a beer, and I stand on the other side of the bar here. Hits the spot every time.
I chug that bitch down.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate it, mate. Needed
Hey,
that.
no problem, man. No problem. Anything for a new neighbor. Say, I tell you what. No offense, bud, but your accent's a little different. You from across the pond? What are you doing over here in Night City?
Yeah, I'm from the Great Britain. Yeah, I am. I've come over for family reasons and stayed for business. If you catch my drift.
Ah, businessman, I see. Now we're talking. A man just like me. What do you do for a living?
At a minute, I'm just passing from job to job. I take whatever little contracts that need me to stand in for intimidation purposes, if you catch me. And yeah, small guns for hire kind of vibe. Not really anything specific knuckled down. What about yourself? Where have you come over from since you
Well,
moved to Dublin?
long story short, I used to play in a band back in the day. Come over to Night City all the time with my bandmates. We'd play shows. Bit of a little local thing. That we weren't very big. We were a small local band, but at the same time, we had a thriving little community there. And we had a bunch of groupies that followed us around, and we had a good time. But we broke up, and I decided to live out in the Badlands. And there on out, I pretty much fixed weapons for like 8 years there, and never heard back from my bandmates.
Speaking of bandmates, the fuck happened to our lock?
Jordy, yes. We were just talking about how great of a person you are. Well, about that.
You noticed that he brought a prostitute with him.
Yoy toy.
Thought we had a rule, bud. No bringing over selective women when the other person isn't either asleep yet or not there.
Well, I didn't know you were going to be bringing a fucking guest. Does that have to do with the reason why our lock is busted?
Long story short, the rusty key you gave me didn't work again.
Aren't you supposed to know how to fix this kind of shit? You're a techie, aren't you? What the hell kind of techie bullshit is this? Dude, really? We have no fucking lock on our door now. We are in the middle of a combat zone. Why am I doing schooling you?
Look. I could have fixed it with more time.
You're drunk, aren't you?
No. I've only had one, I swear. But I took the quick route. Isn't that right, buddy?
I am a good boy.
Yes, you are.
Jordy's pretty pissed off. Jordy looks pretty pissed off, and he just kind of just looks at you, looks at Geen. All right, fine, whatever. I'll fucking worry about it later. Just don't bother me, okay? And then he takes his lady of the evening into his bedroom and locks the door behind him.
Yeah, so that's my roommate. If you can't tell, he's not the most charming of individuals, but Rex, grab me another beer.
Fetch and retrieve sequence. Engage.
Yeah, that's my old bandmate there. We were good buddies back in the day. We're good buddies now, but thanks, Rex. Appreciate it, bud. But he's to put it lightly, he's a gonk. I mean, he doesn't really understand pretty much anything. The only job he could even get was in construction, and even then, at the construction site, my other buddy in my band, Russ. Yeah, like I said, he was a really good. He still is a very great friend. Look, between me and you, bud. Long story short, he's a dumbass. He's an actual idiot. But it's the only way I can really make ends meet. Is to split this apartment 50-50 with him.
You'll find no arguments in that. Completely understand. Good shit.
Anyways, I'm gonna sit on the couch for a minute and eat some of this 2-day-old pizza. Come over here, Rex. Rex goes and sits on the couch.
A hole gets blasted through Wilhelm's wall right here. And on the other end of it is Molly Anderson, your neighbor, holding a shotgun. Oh, shite!
My God!
Ah, shit! Oh, fuck, my bad. Oh, god damn it, I'm sorry. I was cleaning this fucking thing out. Ah, shit, I forgot to unload it. God damn it, Jesus fucking Christ.
I've only been in this apartment 2 days. I got a hole in the wall, no door, and no one's even done the dishes yet.
Wait, what? You don't have a door? What the fuck happened to the door? Actually, no offense, save it. I don't really want to know. Hey, is that Geen? And she sees Geen in your apartment through the hole.
What are you doing, you mental cunt?
I was just taking inventory, cleaning it out and all that stuff. I got a new shipment in from the IRA. I was just cleaning it out, making sure it was fine, but, you know, to fuck around is human, to find out is divine.
This better not come out of my security deposit.
Well, sorry. And then she just kind of like walks away and goes back to her business of cleaning her shotgun. Just, you know, now Wilhelm has a hole in his wall.
I reach over and grab a 2-day-old slice of pizza and I give it to Rex.
Bark, bark, motherfucker.
Will, your phone's ringing. What the hell was that? I heard some shit go down across the hallway. Was that you?
Yeah, it was me. Look, I'm probably gonna need a new door and some spackle to fix this wall. This isn't coming out of my security deposit, is it?
Well, did you do it?
Maybe. Hey, how'd you get this number?
I know all of my tenant numbers that live in this building. I'll see if I can organize something, but hey, you know how it is. A favor for a favor for a favor.
Just let me know, man. Don't have too much going on this week, and I could definitely use the app.
Oh, I will certainly do that. I'll keep in touch, Wilhelm the Wanderer.
Strange. I don't know how he got my number, but oh well. Maybe he could fix the door.
And then you hear Jordy from the other room. I gave it to him!
Thanks, Jordy.
You're welcome.
Classic Jordy.